What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode, I suppose we should call these, of the boss pet hunt. As you can tell from the background, we have obviously completed the Queen Black Dragon and have moved on to our new boss pet, which is going to be able to be getting one Ascension boss pet, not all 6 at the moment. I'll go into detail about that. I should probably actually just explain it right off the beginning. So the whole idea behind getting just one is that I want to be able to make bows while getting this pet, and to get all 6 while making bows will take quite a long time. Well, to get all 6 in general takes quite a long time. So at the moment I'm just going for one, and then I'll go and do another boss, and then I'll come back and do this one. So say for the sake of argument I get a Primus pet, I will stop doing Ascensions, go on to another boss pet, get that boss pet, then possibly come back to doing Ascensions again. So I'm not just doing Ascension monsters or legions, whatever you want to call them, I believe they're called legions, for the next 5 months to try to get all 6 boss pets in a row. That would be way too much grinding, way too much time on my part, and probably would get a bit boring to me, not to me, well to you, and to me, of just killing legions for X amount of time, and it would just be ridiculous. So, with that being said, we are going for a legion pet. Any of them would be nice. I don't really care which one. There's any corrupted signet. And from the background, you'll see that I'm killing Primus. Obviously, I've been killing other ones, but that's just my background footage. I have about 850 kills done so far. I do not have a single pet, but I do have 2 bows done. Now, my first bow, I have the keys written down. I will put the keys in the description as well, and total loot and profit. Oh, not total loot, because I really didn't keep the loot. I had to sell it. But I did keep the number of keys it took me to get each signet, and how much my dragon limb bought for, and roughly what the bow cost to make, or, well, how much I lost, basically, because nowadays, the bows themselves actually don't sell for that much. The bows sold for around 94 to 91 mil, roughly. Well, I say that because I made 2 of them, and I'll tell you the keys, obviously, in a second. But the bows are not that much, so you will not be making too much profit. I strongly advise you not making Ascension bows right now. They're very low and very low profit, and you'll probably end up just ripping your hair out. So my first bow, Primus, was a bit of a bitch. 184 Primus at 370k apiece. 96 secundus. I will not say how much they were because I'll just put that in the description. How's that? So first bow, 184 Primus, 96 secundus, 75 tertious. Then I got lucky with 15 quartus, 53 quintis, 19 sextus, and then I bought the dragon limb, which cost me 14 mil even at that time. Now, not including supplies, that bow did cost me 153 mil to make, in which I sold the bow for 94 mil, resulting in almost a 60 mil loss, which is not what you want to do. Second bow, a little bit better. Took me 27 Primus, which is really nice. 137 secundus, which threw the whole bow off, to be honest. If that was a little bit lower, maybe by like 30 keys, this bow would have been nice. That was 137 secundus, 26 tertius, 27 quartus, 4 quintis, which was amazing, because that was the one with the purple laser beam, and it's a pain in the ass, and getting 4 keys was great. And then 39 sextus. And that D-limb cost me 14.7 mil. Cost me a little bit more. The total price for that bow was 89.8 mil in keys and also dragon limb. But you gotta remember, I did use supplies, rock tails, super restores, a little bit of degradation on my armors. I don't use overloads or anything like that. But aside from all that, you know, that kind of does all add up. So the bow sold for 91.5 mil. I definitely used more than 2 mil worth of supplies to get that. So I did turn another negative profit on that bow. But it wasn't as bad as 16 mil. I probably lost between like 5 to 10 mil on that second bow, which in my opinion, I will more than gladly pay that much to be camping these, as I have a good amount of cash saved up for this, and that is why I did QBD before I went to Legions, because I want to make sure I do have enough money to actually make the bow and to be able to get a good amount of KC in. Obviously, the KC threshold for Legions is at 1100, so once you hit 1100, all Legions count towards one threshold, by the way. So your Primus, Secundus, Tertius, Quartus, Quintis, and Sextus all counts towards your Legion boss counter. So after you hit 1100 total kills on your Legions, the threshold is then hit, which would then cut the drop rate in half from 1 in 1100 to 1 in 550, if my math is correctly. No, sorry. Threshold is 1100, drop rate's 1 in 1000, cuts the drop rate to 1 in 500. I'm so sorry. So once we do hit 1100, the drop rate will be a bit more common for me, which is always nice. I was hoping to get a pet before threshold, but at the moment I am almost 900 KC and I'm not seeing that in my near future. I have now since started my third bow. I have not gotten a signet yet. I actually just started it tonight rather, and I think I just used 10 keys, and now I'm making this 20 30 keys, and now I'm making this video for an update for you guys, so you know where the boss pet hunt is actually standing at. Now, aside from doing the lesions and how my bows have been doing, that's gonna do it really for this video. Just wanted to make sure you guys know exactly what's going on with the boss pet hunting. I will probably not be making as many boss pet hunting videos as I used to. I will keep up to date with when we get pets and whatnot, but as for making them constant, like every week, maybe not, depending on how interesting the drops are and how many bows I can make, and possibly if I get a pet rather. Because I think if I keep on coming on here saying, so guys, we didn't get a pet again, but I did this, it's going to be a bit redundant, and I have other content I like to be doing. So this is going to be the boss pet hunt update for now. So as of right now, we are going for the ascension bows. And if you ever do need an update towards how my pet hunt is going, you can always get at me on Twitter or whatever have you, or even on here. But until next time though, guys, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of an update video, and I'll see you guys later.